Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm your boy Jay Wayne, the Scalp King, and I started a new trading account at $3,000, and I want to double it to $6,000 by December 2026. Episode 1, I made $937. In episode 2, I made just $51, but that's okay because we got until December to get the job done. Episodes 3 and 4, I made a total of $305 because on episode 4 it was a no trade day, and you definitely got to watch that video because you got to see what it looks like when you should stay out of the market. Episode 5 was not my proudest day because that's when I took my first loss on this journey to grow my account from 3,000 to 6,000. It was my first loss. Absolutely terrible. But now, welcome. You are going to enjoy and learn from this episode. And we are going to start out with our first trade being GBP USD. Let's go. I want to get in at 34483. 1.34483. When price comes down and hit that yellow line, I want to be in this joint. Now, the reason why is because it's a head and shoulders, and I'm seeing it on the hour chart. And I waited long enough, and we're underneath the 50 moving average. The 50 moving average, for those who don't know, is this line that's going through my candles. And when we're below it, it turns red. Now you can see that it's going above and below it constantly, but in the right situation, it's money. Okay. So it's a head and shoulders, and I'm getting in at the neckline. Now let me freeze this chart right quick. The reason why I wanted to freeze it is because we got, this is the head and these is the shoulders. Okay. For the people that is just now, learning how to trade, you're new to this. It's a new trader being born every day. So what I normally do is cut the head off. Well, this is the head and these are the shoulders. Okay. So what I normally like to do is just cut the head off. Now, when the head get cut off, all I'm doing is just drawing a line through it. All right. That's what I mean by cut the head off. What that means is I'm not going to cut it up here. I'm not going to cut it here. I'm going to cut it at the left shoulder. Remember, the left shoulder is this area over here, and this is the right shoulder. So if you start, and we're always going to have the left shoulder first because the charts move from left to right. So if I start my area from the left shoulder and drag it across, that leaves me automatically with a zone where the right shoulder is going to retest. Now, this right here is normally where you want to get in first. The books teach you to get in where I'm getting in now. Okay. But normally I like to get in up here and ride it down to the neckline. All right. Now it's okay to get in at the neckline, but I just want to show you that right here is where the money is. It's up here. You want to buy low, you want to sell high. Well, this will be buying. This will be selling high, right where the arrow is. That's selling high. Now, sometimes I've noticed when price comes down to the neckline, it ends up faking out and going back up. So that's what you got to be careful of. But I'm on the right side of the market, and the reason why I like it because I'm finding all of this on the hour time frame. That's money. I'm not doing this on a 15-minute to 30-minute. I'm finding my trade setup on the hour time frame. We are in position. Now, I know you see these wicks right here, but don't let that fake you out. If anything, it's still a good trade, but just be on defense. But I don't have to completely feel like I have to run from this trade because I see these wicks right here. I know it can be alarming to some. Like I say, sometimes it does wick out and go back up, but I done already done the homework on this. Okay, so we are now breaking below this structure. price is retesting it. We're underneath the 50. Now, if we get back above the 50, absolutely, I'm going to be up out of there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be looking for a reversal and taking buys. But I'm only scalping this down here to the bottom of this green box. All right. So that's my trade. All right. So it took a little bit of time, but as you can see, it worked out because I'm on the right side of the market. You got the structure above, you got the head and shoulders, and I'm underneath the 50. It already retested with that green wick that hit on the 50 moving average when that line turned red. It already retested with that green wick, followed by this red drop candle. All right, this bearish candle. I'm in there. We in profit. And look, when you only got a couple thousand, a few thousand sitting in your trading account, you know, I'm taking a $5 lot size. I'm looking to take, you know, anywhere between $50, $70. If I get $100, that's great. That's a great day. All right. Gold is the one where you make that big money. But if I'm just going to trade GBP USD, it's going to be safe. It's going to respect the structure. I can count on it. It's reliable. It's my bread and butter. But the profits you have to be realistic about. All right. Now, look, even on the 30-minute chart, you can see the downtrend. Even on the 30-minute chart, I'm in position. That's how you want to catch these trades. These are 80% win rate. And yes, all of these trades is getting sent out to my community over in Discord. So if you want to watch these videos and learn from the videos, that's cool. If you want to make money in real time with me, then definitely click the link in the description, and the links are in the comments as well. All right. $25 a month, only $25 for these high quality 80% win rate trade setups. Let's go. And see, when I flip over to the dollar index, I see that the dollar could still have room to go up. All right. This is the 4-hour chart for the dollar index. And this candle right here is just getting started. That's another thing that y'all not looking at, is where are you at inside of this 4-hour candle? Because if it's just starting, just opening up, it got room to move in that direction. So I'm taking a sell on GBP USD. That means that the dollar index must be going up. And as you can see, yes, it is. Now, it may start stalling out at these wicks up here, you know, it may start stalling out in that area. But guess what? I'm only scalping GBP USD anyway. So I'm not going to be around for all of that. And that's how your boy play the game. That's why I'm the scalp king. Yes, sir. And trade number 2, you know, we had to bring back gold. And yeah, that's where we got it. And I mean, everybody knew that gold was about to drop. I finally got on the right side of it. It's underneath the 50. And unfortunately, team, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I got into some crazy drawdown. $330. I mean, I've seen drawdown $440 at one point. And it's crazy, team. I mean, this is the part that I hate about gold, because I mean, I feel like if this was GU, it would have dropped. Gold always want to fake out. Gold always want to go back and forth on you. You know what I mean? It's like, man, it'd be a headache sometime. And I wanted to make sure I showed this for y'all to see this, because it is not always instant profit. I don't always get it right at the right moment where it's about to drop or go up. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I do go through these drawdown phases. You know what I mean? But I be on the right side of it, but it just the timing be off sometimes. And gold is just hard to judge it sometimes. So you got to take a lot size that can handle the drawdown. As I break this down, what I did like about gold was simply that everybody know it's about to drop. You know, sometimes it just be like that. But I think that be the problem, because everybody in the banks and they mama know that gold is about to drop. So they not going to make it easy for us. They not going to just drop it and you know what I mean? It's be too easy. Too many people get rich. They don't want it like that. They want to scare you. and make you, close the trade out, suck you in, make you enter the trade, and then throw you into some crazy drawdown. You close it and then they drop it. But anyways, this is a downtrend. So now it's just about timing. When is this thing going to continue? And the reason why I took the trade where I took it, honestly, I could have waited for a deeper pullback, but I thought it was about to go. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, right when it broke here, I thought it was just gonna go ahead and go. But in the grand scheme of things, what this green candle pulling back on me and making me negative, I mean, that's not really too big of a deal unless you take a big lot size. You take big risk, is what I'm saying. So I probably could have put a Fibonacci, for those who know what that is. I could have put it from the top, dragged it down here, and then waited for an entry somewhere in the middle somewhere, up there. I could have done that, but, it's just my mistake. I'm not going to be perfect 100% of the time, but I'm on the right side of the market. I just got to endure this drawdown. So after being in $400 drawdown, 300, high 300s, price is coming back down, gold is coming back down, and I'm pretty much weathering the storm at this point. All right, guys, this is like 9:47 in the morning. I took this trade at like 5 o'clock or something like that, and it is 9:48 at this point, and you can see I got into some drawdown, and I could have gotten in at that golden zone because that's where it pulled back and turned around at. So I should have done that, but I'm going to make a mental note and keep that, for next time. Just got to be patient. I got in right when it was turning around. It's crazy. Yes, it still happened to me from time to time, but I weathered the storm, and you can see prices is going into profit and into my green zone. That's all profit there. We're going to definitely make some profit on this trade after all that drawdown. So as gold is dropping, we are up around 600. It's fluctuating 670, 630, 670. We in profit. I'm pretty much good. $700. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and try to take profit on this. Shoot, we almost to $6,000 right now. Look at the my total goal, 5,857. Hey, we here, y'all. We here. It might get to 6,000 right now. It might get to 6,000 right now. Look like it's kind of pulling back on me a little bit. It's already 940 something. So yeah, I got to get out of here, but it's kind of getting too late in the morning. But I don't know. We might not be able to hit exactly 6,000, but we so close. The goal was to reach 6K by December 2026, and we right here. I can smell it. I can smell it. Yes, sir. All right, team. It looked like it's not gonna get to 6,000, so I'm gonna go ahead and take profit at 626 or whatever. So we got real close to 6,000, but we didn't make it. So we ended up with 5,790. And, that's good. I can easily come back and make this up on the next episode. So don't worry. I believe we're going to get there. And I wish I would have got to 6,000 today, but we're going to leave that to another episode. Comment below, what currency pair do you think is going to help me reach to 6,000? Is it going to be GU or is it going to be gold? Comment below. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. So it's almost 10 a.m. in the morning. And look at gold. Pulled all the way back to entry. Now, if I didn't take profit, I would have had to fight through this for another 3-4 hours. No telling. And it might even pull back to stop loss. You never know. Who wants to deal with that? I don't got time for it. You feel me? I'm going to scalp my way to glory. I'm going to scalp my way to glory. I'm not going to swing trade. I'm not going to hold these trades. I'm going to get my money and get out. Like, it pulled all the way back. And that's what gold be doing. So if you're trying to trade gold, be ready for all of this chaos. Hey, if you are finding value in these episodes, the gems that I drop, me going over my actual trades that I'm taking, not just me going over strategies, then definitely subscribe and turn the notification bell to on so you can get all of my notifications that I'm dropping videos. Some people think that I haven't dropped in years, you know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, I've been dropping every month. So definitely turn the notifications to on so you can get my videos when I drop them. All right. Hey, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.